Hi folks, I just thought I'd want to let you guys know I used D-fend Reloaded. I've been using this for years. The final version is 1.44, I think. I simply adore this program. It's one of the easiest things to use. Now the reason why I'm making this program, or this video I mean, is if you see any of the games here that I happen to have for DOS, I'll be happy to share. It's extremely easy. Now if I wanted to say share BC 3000 AD, okay, with anybody else who happens to have D-fend Reloaded, all I would do is highlight, make a archive package, and what that does is it turns into a zip or a RAR or something like that. And if you download it, all you do is, if you happen to run D-fend Reloaded, go to profile, I think it is, import archive file, highlight on the file, and off you go. It'll import it right directly into D-fend Reload for you with all the settings that I've chosen. So if you happen to see any of the DOS games here that I happen to have, and if you want me to put it up for download, just let me know and I'll export it and put it in. Now this here is a particular game, BC 3000 AD, which is a bugger to get running, really. No matter, even if you're running Windows 98 SE or Windows 95 or something like that. It's DOS based, actually. So what you're going to have to do, I've already gone through everything that needed to be set up to get it to work properly for you. I'll be doing a small, like, I simply love Derek Smart's games. A lot of it has to do with, back in the day, the company that was forcing Derek Smart to release the game far too earlier than what it should have been. I think it was Interplay, I think, or something like that. Of course, one of the big, head companies sort of thing. Messed with it so bad that it just kept crashing. People were really disgruntled with it. But anyway, Derek Smart released it all for free. He released a free version of Battlecruiser Millennium and a few of his other games. Now, yes, he actually was back then way ahead of his time, Derek Smart. And yes, he has a massive ego. I mean, that guy has an ego. I don't know, it's huge. But he's smart, right? He had a grand idea. He brought it for us to use and that sort of, like, to play and that sort of thing. But I mean, the companies really manipulated him and stole from him pretty much and destroyed his content, which you cannot, blame him for, is because. But I think it was, like I said, I think it was Interplay. I could be totally wrong on that. It happened back in the 90s, but they just released it too early. They destroyed his reputation because of that disgusting nature and how he is. But let's load it up. And I played this so much. So much. Ugh. Alright. Let's try a new game. Like I said, if you guys want this game for D-fend Reloaded, you don't even have to have really D-fend Reloaded for it, to be honest with you. But I particularly love D-fend Reloaded. It works very, very well. Let me take a look at my artificial intelligence. Okay, it's wonderfully done. You really have to monitor what you're doing. Crap, didn't want to do that. I'm trying to remember. I haven't played this in a long time. I'm trying to remember. Oh, right. Yeah. Now I'm playing roaming mode actually. The first thing I'm going to be doing is when I do that, I shut down launch control for right now. I also shut down transporter because you will be boarded. Okay, those are the two things I think I'm trying to remember here. Okay, we're gonna head out to Jupiter.
Course plotted from nav coordinates.
Okay, let's go.
Hyperdrive activated.
Activating TAC Ops computer.
Emerging from hyperspace.
Now, back in the day, I got really good at playing this game. Right now, I just can't remember much of it. But I played it for hours and hours and hours. You can attack planets,
Retrieving data.
land on planets. It's just so simply, it is such an in-depth game.
Marines ready for combat deployment.
Okay, thank you. You have to take care. You have to really take care of your troops. If they get sick, tired, you gotta lay them off a little bit, let them go rest, do what they want to do. They'll roam. If you get bored, you gotta make sure that you get on top of that. You know, get people to sick bay and stuff like that. The higher the AI level, the smarter they are, of course. Now, as you launch pilots and that sort of thing, you can do all kinds. It's just a wonderful game. I mean, a lot of what you hear about like, you hear people really ragging on the games and stuff like that. It's simply because they hate Derek Smart. They just do. They despise him. So they just despise them, and they're not giving the game its due. They're just not giving the game its due. They hate him so much that they would rather curse his work. That's it. No matter if it's decent or not. You show me a game today that isn't buggy. Okay? We all know how buggy Electronic Arts games are. Ubisoft games are. And Bethesda. Oh, definitely Bethesda. But they don't, you know, I mean, they used to get hammered on. But if you play this game and it crashes, okay, just make sure that you keep saving. You know? But the only reason why people talk smack about his games is because they hate Derek Smart. I don't hate Derek Smart. Yeah, he's got an ego, like I said, but who cares? I don't care. His work is not bad. And his games, most of his games are for free. You know, it's like, you know, cut it out. You know, it just drives me crazy.
Hyperdrive activated.
Okay, we're now looking around and stuff like that. I gave them the order to,
Emerging from hyperspace.
I gave my crew the order to do certain things. Let's go to systems. Go to personnel scan. This is where everybody is. This is their health.
Marines ready for combat deployment.
Yeah, don't worry, we're not going to launch any fighters or for escort duties or anything like that yet. Just telling me where they're all at. You can order where you want people to be. You know, they're shifting, stuff like that. It's really quite nice.
Activating tactical computer.
There's my crew. I can tell them where to go, their assignments. Keep an eye on their, you know, their. I think he may have expanded on this a lot more in the. Oh, for goodness sakes, on what? In Battlecruiser Millennium. I have the gold version as well. Here's my flight status, ready, all this stuff. These are my pilots. I can send out shuttles for picking up loot, stuff like that. You can send out probes to monitor sectors. And the great thing about his games is that the universe, it doesn't matter what you do in your universe. You're not going to affect the universe. The universe is just going to keep you. If you die, the universe keeps moving. Right? Meta Bay, nobody's there. My loadout, transport, team, cargo. I got 30 combat kits. That's what I have in stock. I mean, it's just wonderful. You can land on planets. You can attack. You can actually wipe out planets. You know, I mean, I just don't understand. You know what? To me, it's one of the best simulators out there. Yes, it's a little cumbersome to learn, but once you learn it, like once you learn how to play his games, they're fun. I've seen myself invade planets, man, just take over these installations, or have them go down and mine. I think I'm trying to remember a lot of what the games offer, and there's a lot that it offers. See, I gave it, you know, I would give it, like if I had to rate his games on as far as what you can do as content, as far as I know it.
Tactical computer.
As far as content is concerned, I give his games 8 out of 10. Like I said, people out there will give his games 1 out of 10 or 0 out of 10 because they just hate Derek Smart. They don't want to take the time or the effort to learn his games and to enjoy what he's created. Believe it or not, Derek Smart has put more content into his games than that lump of garbage who is creating that, what's his face, the one who's milking everybody for $340 million and stealing all their funds, and that's what he's doing. He stole all their funds, and he's putting the funds into different areas of his own personal life. And don't you for a minute think that you're ever going to see a game out of that clown, because you're not. I'm going to save my game here. And that's all there is to that. I'll be doing another video on. I'll be putting it. Like I said, I could share this with you if you want it. And you would run it through D-fend Reloaded or some other DOSBox launcher or whatever. It's totally up to you how you want to run it. But I suggest you download D-fend Reloaded in order to import it right away. But I will only put it up for download if you folks want it. If you want it, that's it. Anyway, this is the end of this video. Like I said, I'll be doing my next video will be on Battlecruiser Millennium. I should go and install my Battlecruiser Millennium Gold. It comes with extra features. Alright, take care and have a good one.